The LIVALL PikaBoost 2 and the Kamingo E-bike Converter represent two very different visions of what an e-bike conversion should look like in 2026. PikaBoost 2 is a second-generation system refined through real-world rider feedback, emerging in late 2024 and widely showcased during major industry events in 2025. Its design prioritizes controlled power delivery, safety intelligence, and deep system integration. Kamingo, on the other hand, is a newer disruptive entrant, built around extreme portability, modular friction drive simplicity, and eye-catching power figures. Both convert standard bikes into e-bikes, but their engineering philosophies couldn't be more different. So which one actually makes sense for you? Let's find out. Although both sit in the same portable friction drive conversion category, their engineering goals diverge sharply. LIVALL PikaBoost 2 is built as a fully integrated electromechanical unit designed to fade into everyday riding. The motor, battery, electronics, sensors, lighting, and safety systems live in a single seat post-mounted module, minimizing reliance on frame geometry, cable routing, and user calibration. Kamingo E-bike Converter takes a performance-first modular approach, separating the motor, battery, and controls to spread weight and support higher peak loads. This boosts flexibility, but increases alignment complexity. In systems terms, PikaBoost 2 prioritizes reliability and repeatability, while Kamingo prioritizes output and adaptability. Both systems use friction drive, but their execution is very different. PikaBoost 2 relies on a fixed pressure roller tuned for stable traction under moderate loads. Its 250 watts continuous and 500 watts peak output is intentionally capped to limit heat buildup and reduce tire wear, aligning it with efficient commuter-focused riding rather than aggressive acceleration. Kamingo takes a more performance-oriented route, using a permanent magnet synchronous motor combined with pressure adaptive technology. This setup dynamically adjusts roller pressure, allowing up to 750 watts of peak power and as much as 40 Newton-meters of torque. The result is noticeably stronger acceleration and better short climb performance, though higher contact forces place more stress on the tire over time. PikaBoost 2's lower peak output allows tighter thermal control, particularly during sustained assist. Heat dissipation remains manageable without aggressive throttling, preserving motor efficiency across longer rides. Kamingo's higher peak power increases thermal load, making PAT essential to prevent slip and overheating. While effective, this adds algorithmic complexity and dependency on sensor accuracy. For riders prioritizing sustained assist over burst performance, thermal consistency favors the lower stress system. Thank you for tuning in. Kamingo targets riders who want maximum power, lighter weight, stronger sealing, and broad bike compatibility. PikaBoost 2 focuses on safety systems, predictable assist, smart features, and daily usability. It trades raw output for balance and integration. Overall winner, PikaBoost 2, because it feels like a complete vehicle system, not just a motor add-on. Which one would you choose, and why? Drop your take in the comments.